There are moments in life when everything feels heavy. The road ahead looks too long, the mountain too high, the storm too strong. You look around, and it feels like everyone else is moving forward, faster, stronger, better. And there you are, standing still, wondering if you're even good enough to keep going. Let me tell you something important. You are not alone. Everyone who has ever achieved something meaningful has stood exactly where you are now. Doubt, fear, failure, they're part of the journey. They're not signs that you're weak. They're proof that you're trying. And trying takes courage. Learning English, or learning anything new, is not just about memorizing words or passing exams. It's about pushing past the voice in your head that says, you can't. It's about waking up one more day and saying, I'll try again. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Was it for a better future? A dream job? To travel? To connect? To be free? That reason still matters. And even if the progress feels slow, every step counts. You may not see the results today, or tomorrow, or even next week, but every sentence you read, every new word you speak, every time you listen, write, or repeat, you're building something powerful. So don't give up. Have you ever watched a plant grow? Not just for a moment, but really watched it. Every day, as it slowly stretches toward the sun? At first, nothing seems to happen. You water it, care for it, and wait. But below the surface, roots are growing. Quietly, patiently, strongly. Your growth is just like that. When you study English, it might feel like nothing is changing. You read a page, forget the words. You listen to someone speak, but you miss half of it. You try to write a sentence, and it feels awkward, but something is happening. Beneath the surface, your mind is learning, adapting, connecting. You are growing. Many people stop right before they're about to see progress. Why? Because it's hard to believe in something you can't see yet. But that's when you need to hold on tighter. When the results are invisible, that's when faith and patience matter the most. Let me remind you, your efforts are not wasted. That 5 minutes you spent reading, it counts. That small conversation you tried, it matters. That mistake you made, it taught you something. Mistakes are not the enemy. Giving up is. You can learn from every failure, but you can't learn from quitting. So if you're tired, take a break, but don't stop. If you're stuck, try a new method, but don't give up. If you feel alone, remember, thousands of others feel the same. You're not behind, you're on your own path. Let me tell you a story of a girl named Amina. Amina was 22 when she started learning English. She lived in a small town where most people only spoke their native language. Her dream was to study abroad and one day become a teacher. But every time she tried to speak English, people laughed. Every time she took an online class, she felt like the slowest learner. Every sentence took her forever to write. Every mistake felt like a mountain. She almost gave up. But one day, Amina changed her mindset. She told herself, if I can say one new word today, I'm still winning. If I can understand one new sentence, I'm still moving forward. So she kept going. She started watching English movies with subtitles. She repeated lines out loud. She wrote short paragraphs in a notebook, even if they had mistakes. She made flashcards, talked to herself in the mirror, and whispered English songs late at night. She didn't have fancy resources. She didn't have a tutor. But she had belief, and that was enough. Fast forward 3 years. Amina now teaches English to kids in her town. She speaks fluently. She writes confidently. She inspires others who once laughed at her. What changed? She didn't give up. Your story doesn't have to be the same, but your strength can be. Every learner has a moment when they question themselves. Every learner has a day when they think, maybe this just isn't for me. But those who make it are not the fastest or smartest. They are simply the ones who stay in the race. You are capable. You are strong. You are learning. And above all, you must not give up. You are not late. You are not slow. You are moving at your own speed, and that is enough. Progress isn't always visible. It's like learning to swim. You don't become a swimmer by standing near the water. You have to jump in, splash around, and get tired before you learn to float. Learning English is the same. Some days will feel easy. Others will feel like you forgot everything. But each day you try, you are moving forward. So when the fear hits, speak anyway. When the doubt comes, study anyway. When you feel stuck, remind yourself, you are not giving up. Sometimes we think success comes from big actions, like studying for 5 hours straight, or reading a whole book in one sitting. But the truth is, real success is built on small, consistent steps. Every day, bit by bit. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to do something. Every single day. Learning a language is like building a wall. Every word you learn is a brick. Some days you lay down 1, some days 10. But if you keep building, one day you'll look up and realize you've built something amazing. So stick to your small steps. Keep showing up. Don't get discouraged if you miss a day. Just start again the next. The people who succeed aren't always the smartest or the fastest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Imagine this. You're sitting at your desk, tired after work or school. You open your English book, but nothing makes sense. You feel like giving up. But then you remember your dream of working in another country, your hope of getting into that university, your promise to your parents, your vision of standing on a stage, speaking fluently and confidently. That vision pulls you back. That why becomes your strength. Write it down. Keep it somewhere you can see it every day. Say it out loud when you feel like stopping. I'm doing this for my future. I'm learning English because I want more from life. I may be tired, but I'm not giving up. When your why is strong, your how becomes easier. You'll find a way. You'll fight through distractions. You'll wake up and keep going. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. So take a moment today, close your eyes, and remember exactly why you started. Now, you've heard all the advice, the stories, the struggles, and the truth is, none of it matters if you don't believe in yourself. Because the hardest part of learning anything, especially a language, is believing you can do it when things get tough. But you can. You absolutely can. There will be days when you want to quit, when the words don't make sense, when you're frustrated, when you feel like you're moving at a snail's pace while everyone else is racing ahead. But remember this, you are not alone. There's a whole community of learners out there, just like you, fighting through the same challenges, the same doubts, the same fears. You can connect with them, share your struggles, celebrate your victories, and keep each other going. Learning English isn't just about words and grammar. It's about connection. It's about joining a global conversation. It's about discovering new possibilities. And most importantly, it's about never giving up. So, no matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how slow you feel like you're moving, keep going. Don't let the setbacks define you. Let your passion, your purpose, and your persistence define you. And when you feel like quitting, remember this: the only way to fail is to give up. So don't give up. You've got this.